The chatbot creation and the bot development part. These are the two things which we are left with in our entire training module to complete the required AI 900 full syllabus and as per the agenda which we have been discussed with. So till the time we have been learned that how to use cognitive services and stuff. So over here we have already created our cognitive services. So we will use this cognitive DP300 for this perspective end. Okay. So HA300, HA900 all are kept in there. And we will, without further ado, we will directly navigate to the part of using this application. I am providing you the control for your better understanding. So first let me go through the chatbot thing. See, we all know what is a chatbot. Chatbot is basically a thing that whenever we are opening site or stuff and whenever we have been search for artificial intelligence, Microsoft chatbot features come in this site. That anything we just want to discover and stuff, can use and search over there using that artificial intelligence part. So this is not the thing where we should focus on right now. So we all know what is a chatbot, starting from wherever we have been going and we are searching for anything. We found nowadays, starting from banks to everywhere. So in this part, in this module, we will navigate through how a chatbot feature works in Microsoft Azure and what is the beneficiary we can take out from this service. So recently, in the last time what we have been discussed about the natural language processing, how the natural language processed in Microsoft and what are the features of it, and how the bot and language services and Azure bot service work. So if we go through the Azure fundamentals, in today's connected world, people use variety of technologies to communicate. For example, voice call, messaging services, online chat, email, social media. In the same way, there is a collaborative workplace too. And then it comes down to the conversational AI. What is a conversational AI? Well, many organizations publish support information to answers and frequently asked questions or FAQs that can be accessed through a web browser or a dedicated app. The complexity of the systems and services they offer means that the answer to specific questions are hard to find. Often these organizations find their support personnel being overloaded with requests for help through phone calls, dropping off tickets, email, text messages, social media handlings, and other channels. So the increasingly demand of the organization point of contact or POCs, organizations are turning into artificial intelligence solutions that make a use of AI agents. For example, there are specific AI agents of different companies and stuffs, and commonly known as bots, to provide first line of automated support to the full range of channels. So what is the perspective of a bot? Is to provide a first line of automated support through the full range of channels, and we use to communicate. So bots are designed to interact with users in a conversational manner. So how we create in Azure, what is the bot service and language service? We have been seeing there is language service, defined question and answer, how to generate questions, and based on the question derivative, how it can provide the question and answer. So for an example, if you are targeting to create a bot for apps to fusion, we can keep some questions, means the random questions like what is your head office location, where is your head office located, in the different ways, and we can fetch a selected answer on the chatbot to get that answer out. So use the knowledge base. There are some points like the knowledge base ID, knowledge base endpoint, and knowledge authorization keys. Just like we have been using that endpoint and the keys in the previous entire thing in the same manner. So over here, explain and configure the bot service is adding custom code, test the bot in interactive test interference, just like we used to do before, and configure logging, analytics, and integration with other services. So how to create a bot? It is our next step. So for creating a bot, you have to navigate to https://portal.azure.com and signing into your Microsoft account at first. Then the default features, keep the default features. You have to go to the create a resource. So just head back to home and then navigate to the create a resource. Can you please navigate to the create a resource? Over there, search for language service. Yeah, that's already come. You can select the first one. You should create a language service. So keep all the default features. Okay. Keep all the default features. Along with the default features, in the custom features, for adding the custom features, select custom question answering, click continue to create your resource. Select that. Custom text classification and extraction will not be required for the basic chatbot, but you have been kept it open, that's fine. So continue to create your resource. Just navigate to, you can deselect that too if you want for the basic part. So you have been selected that your Azure subscription, Microsoft Partner Network. Now you have to select a resource group. So you can just go to a resource group. Yes, you can take anyone you want. Now the region sounds fine. Let it be West US 2. Okay, you have to name your instance. Okay. Next is your pricing tier. Oh, that is already existed. You should change the name. E2F chatbot. You can just put. We should add A2F. That will work, I believe. So keep it yes. Search location. Go to yeah, that's fine. Keep it yes. Go down. Yeah, go down. Search region. Keep it anything, any available location you want to. And then you go to PF. Yes. Check the Azure piece pricing whatever the piece pricing type available. Click on the drop down. Just keep free F. PF is fine, but otherwise you can keep the standard S also. So for now you can keep free F. Then agree the okay custom text classification and extraction have been created. So you can keep it as AI 900. Okay. So you have to confirm the legal term, understood the legal term, and then you have to responsible AI notice. Then you have to create, review and create. Where is the validation gate field? Just navigate below. Okay, so go down. You just need to get back to language service on the top. Create a resource in language service. So click on create. Now follow the same. Anywhere. A2F chatbot. Now you put yes, chatbot A2F or A2F chatbot both. You keep it as standard S. Free F. You have been kept standard S on the top, right? Just check once again. Below that. Yes. Now review and create. It is providing validation field. Oh, no, not required to. So now we have been successfully created the text analytics window and its name bot A2F. So now we will navigate and open a new tab for the perspective of this one. Close this. So we need to just go to the language.azure.com. So we will navigate to home, to the language studio. That's quite fine. So overcoming over here, we can create new conversational language understanding. And we can create a project for it. But we will not go to. This is the web address language.cognitive.com. So over here we will select Azure directory as subscription, Azure subscription as my subscription, language resource if we have for A2F, that is the language resource we have right now. We'll select that, and once we are done, it is like we will go with done. At the top of language resource, there will be the create menu. And over here we'll say custom question answering, not the conversational language understanding. Now we will go to custom question answering. Once we go to the custom question answering, then we will provide the insert basic information for that. For the language resource, choose language setting. I want to select language when I create the project for this resource. I want to select set language for all projects created in this resource. So it will be English. Okay. And then I can go next. You rather than selecting it as English, you can every time search selecting region. So the best thing, the language resource is already chosen. Azure search resource is already chosen. Name, you can keep it as name for apps to or fusion practices, what you want. In the description, you can just keep as simple. Yes. Then you should select the source language. It is already selected as English because I have already mentioned it. Then it comes down to choosing the default answer. When no answer is returned, that will be set as no answers found. So you can just change it to uh, just like connect to us over call, and then you can mention the connectivity number of your company at that time. So for now, I'm keeping as no answer returned. Then we will go to next. Then we will go to review and finish, and over there we'll click on create project. Okay, so we have already come into the manage sources. Please, we can just skip all for now, and in the add sources I will add some URLs to it. I'm adding a URL, so I will click add URL. In the URL name I will keep as apps to fusion maybe for knowledge base, and the URL I am keeping is https colon double slash raw dot github user content.com slash microsoft. Just keep a note that the Microsoft first it will always be capital. There will be no space between Microsoft Learning dash AI. We have been gone through this part several times, so it shouldn't be a problem right now for anyone. And if it's you are getting confused, then you should hear about this every single time. Okay, and then classify file structure. It will be auto detect, select, and then add all. So it is done. Now you can do one thing. It is already added over here. So you can do one thing that you can, based on the facts and questions document and some predefined response. You can add custom question and answers peers to supplement this. Okay, for that you have to edit knowledge base. There is a knowledge base, so you can just go to edit knowledge base, keep all. Okay, and then you can click on add question pair. Okay, so over here means the basics has been created, like what are your office times. So it is our agents are available by phone on this Monday to Friday 8 to 6, can help you on this www.margistravel.com 24 into 7, because that was the project I was working on and that has been kept. So you can just edit those things, just like based on your company you can just edit it all. Okay, you can just edit this thing, like you don't want that, you can just select on edit, and over here you can just post get help on margistravel.com. You can just put over here your company web address, website at what is the website address, www dot, can you help me out with it? Hello, you there?
Yeah, Ankit, I'm there.
Yeah, can you help me out with the email means ID of your company, www.appstofusion.com.
That's correct.
So you can just edit these things, and based on the work time, based on the phone number, what is your company phone number, you can just put it over here. And based on the work time, that's this Monday to Friday have been kept. So on the main, on the same way, you can just like keep on then you can arrange travel insurance details, flight and hotel. Okay. So these all other things you can add, edit questions and stuff, or you can just rather than implementing anything, you can just write down your own questions and stuff. So for the instance being, it is like that. And if you want to add a question apart from that, you can just go and click add a question. Okay. So over here, if you are questioning like what, you keep it like that. Or you can add alternate phrase to it, like rather than if anybody asking what trainings you organize, you can ask in different styles. So you can add alternate phrase for that. When this kind of phrase will be asked, or what kind of words will be triggered, this will be the answer for it. So once you are done it, okay, so you can then go and click on submit. Okay, question, type hello and keep the source editorial, and then you can, there are some questions and review edits in progress. You can submit and discuss them to proceed. You can just check all those things and then you can it's, they have already checked, and you can select it, click on the context and things, check the scenario. You can just review edits, discuss edits and proceed. All got it, and you are done with it.